Okay, so I'm behind the two windows that are in the front of one of the sides, and I'm getting ready to shoot these little pieces of wood here that I'm going to use as pressure blocks for nailing on my siding. I needed to do this on each side of the window, kind of like over here. I've got these ones glued and shot into place, and I will show you right now why I needed to do that. So now I'm on the other side of the window. And when I'm putting on all this siding, I'm trying to shoot the staples through the siding into the framing. You know, I've got one on each end, and then I've got the one, 2-foot center. Well, because I've added this trim on here, I can't get to my framing, so I've got those little pressure blocks glued to the back side, and when these staples go through the siding, it's going to be plugging into there. So you can see those over there. I just got to shoot those into place, and then I can get started on the siding for this wall. So real quick, I know the fans are going, so it's probably really loud, but I just wanted to show you. Gina's painting this railing right here. We got the wood for this, or at least some of it, at Home Depot for like 70% off because it was warped and crooked, and it was on like a little cart and it was spray painted. It was in the back, and it was a great deal, and this is a perfect example of kind of making it work for, to our advantage, because I wanted to make a railing that kind of looked old and warped, and the wood was already old and warped. So
it was new and warped.
It was new. It was actually new and warped.
New and warped.
But we're making it look old, aren't we, Gina?
Yes, we are.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh.
So we were just at the hardware store, and we scored all of this for how much? Free! Because they were throwing it away. Another score for Hollywood Haunter.
Wood hoarders!
Wood hoarders!
Okay, I'm getting ready to screw this last leg into place on this 2-foot deck that I made. There's 2 of them. These are going to be in the very front. All the rest of them are 4x8s, but these 2 are just the only skinny, narrower ones. It's all 2x4 framing with 3/4 inch plywood that I screwed everything together using 3-inch screws. Basically, I would just clamp each one of these into place, make sure they're somewhat square, pre-drill a couple holes. You can even do a couple over here for extra support, and then zip that in. Each one of the legs I cut at 23 3/4 to get the most out of each 2x4. I tried to pick the worst ones, the ones that are chewed up and stuff. It doesn't really matter. And then I mitered each corner and gave it a little 1/8-inch round over using a little router here with the little round over bit. The top over here, once I finished them, I took a little sanding block and went over the edge just to get rid of any slivers, and then kind of got rid of the sharp edges around the outside edge. And that's how they look. You can shim them if you need to. And then what I did putting them together is you can screw them together or clamp them together. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so I'm underneath the platform where I have all these decks all clamped together, and you can see I just basically took a bunch of C-clamps at each corner and clamped them together. It's a nice temporary kind of thing, you don't have to mess around, plus you can just adjust it if you need to. But you see there's one holding that one together, and then there's one holding those 2 together. Now a guy could even take some of these legs back off, because you really only need 1 or 2 legs per corner, but again, we don't have this thing set up for very long, so we want to try to do whatever's fastest, right? And then while you're under here, you can always go sneak over to Gina and scare her by grabbing a leg or 2.
Hey guys, I apologize for the night shoot, but the haunt must keep going, day or night. So Lydia let me borrow her rocking chair. This is a spare she had, and she said that I could play around and age it and do whatever I wanted with it. So what I'm doing is I'm going to sand this oaky color off, and I'm going to go ahead and get my vinegar and age it darker. because I think it'll look better against the house than this light colored one. So I'm going to do that right now, and hopefully tomorrow morning it'll be dry and aged and looking good. So I got almost done last night sanding it, but it just got too dark and the bugs were attacking me. So I just finished right now, and I'm going to do my vinegar solution on it and make this puppy dark.